Hello and welcome back to the Peak District. So as you'll have seen, I've started today's walk from Ladybower Reservoir. I'm heading up towards Alport Castles, where there's a really cool rock formation. And right now I'm walking through Hagside woodland, heading up towards Alport. We've got Ladybower down to my right here, and right up in the background is Derwent Edge. So today is Monday the 7th of March. The past 2 days have been absolutely glorious in the Peak District. The sun was shining all weekend and it finally started to feel a little bit like spring. Unfortunately, I was working all weekend, of course. The weather today is very overcast. It's about 5 degrees, so nice and fresh. However, there's very little wind, so I can't really complain. And I'm just so excited to be back out in the Peak District. And today's route was kind of a last minute decision. I actually drove to Edale this morning and I was planning on doing a big Kinder walk. However, the pay and display machine decided to swallow all of my money, so I couldn't actually buy a car parking ticket. So it felt like that was a little bit of a sign that today wasn't the day for Kinder. So I drove all the way over here and I'm not 100% certain on where I'll go from Alport Castles. I'm thinking drop down to Derwent Reservoir, which is the next reservoir along from Ladybower. So I reckon it'll be about a 10-mile loop. But anyway, I'm going to crack on towards Alport Castles now. So I've made it to Alport Castles. I'm sat right beneath the main tower now. And how cool is that? And as you might have just seen, it just started snowing, just when you think winter's coming to an end. Couldn't believe it. It is really cold. So yeah, the walk up here was absolutely beautiful. As you'll have seen from some of the shots, you could see all the way over towards Mamtor, Loose Hill and the north side of Kinder. And the route up kind of runs parallel to the Snake Pass, which at the moment is actually closed. You might have actually heard it on the news, but there have been some really bad landslides caused by all the storms which we've had recently. So the road's closed, which obviously is really bad for people travelling around, and no one wants to see a landslip, but it makes this route even more relaxing and even more peaceful because you can't hear any cars. It really does feel like you're out in the wilderness here today. So yeah, stunning views from up there, looking over to some beautiful woodlands, and then we walked across the moorland over towards Alport. It's probably 3 to 4 miles from where I parked the car to get here, which is a really nice distance, not too far at all. And then from here you have loads of options. I could drop down to my left and go up towards the north side of Kinder, or I can carry along where there is a trig point about 2 miles away, or you can turn right, which is what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to drop down towards Derwent Reservoir and then head back to Ladybower. So yeah, I'm going to sit here for a little longer, taking this awesome view of Alport Castles. Really do recommend coming here. Just a really cool spot in the Peak District. So I've made it down to Howden Reservoir, and it is absolutely beautiful down here. If you've been in this area before, you'll know that Ladybower Reservoir and the lower section of Derwent Reservoir get extremely busy, especially on the weekends. However, if you venture a few miles up the road towards the upper section of Derwent Reservoir and to Howden Reservoir, it is so much quieter and more peaceful. And the views are just absolutely superb. Look at that now with the sun on it. So yeah, it's a really nice way to end the walk, walking along the 3 reservoirs. And it's nice to see the sun shining. So we've had snow and sun on this walk now, but that's the Peak District for you. So I'm going to carry on along the road back down to Ladybower Reservoir now. I'm just going to take it really nice and easy and enjoy the stunning views that this last section of the walk has to offer. And I'll catch up with you when I get back to the car at Ladybower. So So I've made it back to the car, and wow, what a way to end the walk. As you'll have seen, that huge military plane was gliding down the valley over Howden, over Derwent Reservoir. And that was just the perfect way to end the walk. And I kid you not, I was reading the Dam Busters notice board literally 30 seconds before the aircraft came flying down the valley. I honestly just couldn't believe the timing. So yeah, I was reading about the Dam Busters on the notice board and how they used to practice here during World War II. And the speed that I had to turn on my camera, click record, zoom in, I'll tell you what, Steven Spielberg, give me a call. I'll tell you what, I had to do that very quickly to capture that. But anyway, an absolutely fantastic walk. It's the first time I've actually done that exact route, and I absolutely loved it. Really nice and quiet, didn't see many people at all. Until the end when you get to Derwent Dam, there's always quite a few people there. But it's a Monday, so it wasn't too busy. And the sun even decided to come out for spells during the last hour of the walk. So it was a brilliant walk. Alport Castles, really cool place. I really do recommend going there. And loads of different routes which can kind of be taken from Alport Castles itself. But I really liked the dropping down into Howden Reservoir, especially right at that top end, as it is really nice and quiet up there. And the woodlands up there are just beautiful. Really nice, peaceful, relaxing end to the walk. So, and as always, thank you so much for watching the video. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this route and if you've done Alport Castles and if you've done a different route to me. Also, let me know in the comments if there's any walks which you would like to see me do in the Peak District, as I'd love to do some more walks that you've kind of recommended or you'd like to see me do. Another superb day in the Peak District never lets me down. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the likes, comments, subscribes. You know how much it means to me. I always say it, but it really does mean a lot to me, all the support you give me. And with all that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Thank you.